Good morning, Monday morning. Opportunity to start from scratch on this day for this week so that we can be better than last week. And it's a new month, it's August, so we want to be better than last month. And let me tell you, they say never say it can get worse. And I hope it don't, because last month was brutal. Brutal, especially in the rideshare space. Absolutely brutal. In the trading space, well, trading's about probabilities. You do what you got to do. And in the YouTube space, I just went through the first full month of posting every day. And you know what I found? A few years ago, I did the 30 days. It was a good payout, right? Almost 300. This month, not even $30. Not even $30. Everything has changed in YouTubeville, right? You expect it from the black app and the pink app, the red app, the green app. You expect it from them because they're just greedy. They're just greedy, bad business models. And we can get into all that in a little bit. But, you expect it from them. You don't expect it from a billion-dollar company like YouTube. I watched a video yesterday from Brian Johnson. I'll link it up down below, where he's kind of referencing that YouTube is a content creator's enemy. And if you look at a lot of people right now, if you look through YouTube, if you're into this kind of thing, YouTube has absolutely turned the screws on content creators and channels. And what I mean by that is they are demonetizing, they are delisting, they are removing anything that they deem unwanted, off-putting, offensive. The shit that built them to begin with. If they don't feel, and we're going to talk about who they are, if they don't feel, in their opinion, based on metrics from viewers on a video, that your content is worthy, they shut you down. They won't show it anymore. Despite them saying, well, your click-through rate's got to be good, your view duration's got to be up, you can hit all those metrics. I talked about this last week. You can hit all the metrics that they say you need to hit in order to be successful, and they will throttle you. And so that's what Brian was talking about in his video, was the fact that, we're in FSD, by the way, the fact that YouTube is now trying to control its platform, not from a stance of viewer satisfaction, but from a stance of, well, how do you say it? DEI, right? It's absolutely, in my opinion, listening to the head of trust and safety in his interview on YouTube Insiders, I think it is. I'll link that video up below too. You can check it out. When you listen to the people that are making the rules, and you can take into context, however you want to take it into context, there is a pattern. The pattern is similar to other patterns that's going on throughout corporate America and the corporate world, i.e. Bud Light, Cracker Barrel. When you start to see and understand, it's not what's being said, it's absolutely who is saying it. Well, then you begin to see where all this is coming from. And it's not just YouTube, right? X was like this. Twitter was like this forever, right? They were terrible with it until Elon bought Twitter, and then all of a sudden the bird was free. Now, now X is a war zone, but that's besides the point. Instagram, Facebook, right? Under the previous administration, everything was locked down. Under Trump's first term, everything was locked down. So you begin to understand, you see the pattern of whoever is in charge. Be damned that they didn't build the platforms, right? Because make no mistake, on YouTube, content creators built the platform. We, you, me, we built the platform. The relationship was simple. I made a video, you watched it, you either thumbs up, thumbs down, commented, told me to kiss your ass, and you was like, Vinny, make more. That's what built YouTube. YouTube was built on controversy. And now Well, now they got people in charge that, you know, it's not their thing. And, it's like Uber, right, and Lyft. You look at their CEOs. Do y'all realize that these two companies are down well over 30% from their all-time high on their stock price right now? And it's only going to get worse. Tomorrow, Uber's got earnings tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning. Lyft's going to have earnings Thursday morning. And their stock prices are down over 30%. What CEO keeps their jobs after 30% stock price? Losing 30% of their money. If I was a shareholder, I'd be pissed off calling for their heads. But see, here's the problem with that. Same thing with YouTube, right? The people that are in charge didn't build the platforms. Dara, Risher, this guy with YouTube, Safety and Trust, they did not build YouTube. They did not build it. They did not build the rideshare economy. They did not build it. So they don't understand it, and they're going to get paid either way. If they do a good job, bad job, indifferent job, they're going to get paid either way. And then people like us, who actually did the work, who built the platforms, well, we're screwed, right? We are screwed. We're going to go around again. Probably going to put this video out today. We're screwed. And so now we built our businesses, whether it was Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, YouTube. We built our businesses on these platforms as we were building their businesses. And then as soon as they deemed they didn't need us anymore, or they wanted to change the way we think, manipulation, Access Sally, if y'all know what I'm referencing. Now it's like, well, go fuck yourself. And when here's the bitch, right? You used to hear this all the time in the rideshare world, gig economy. If you don't like it, go someplace else. What a slap in the face that statement is. Especially from newer people. I look at YouTube now. I look at the rideshare space on YouTube now. You know what I see? The people that are doing good, it's one of two types of people. It's either all tits and ass, right? Not even pretty, just tits and ass, right? And you look at it and you can see the views, and it's some chick got her ass hanging out, or, her upper tops running over, whatever you want, however you want to say it. Or it's more DEI focused. And so, I don't say DEI in a sense of, hatred or, but you listen, the people in charge, attitude reflects leadership. Y'all remember when Dara took over for Uber, when they went to file their S1s? I will never forget this as long as I live. You know what the number one thing he said was? We are going to encounter a lot of driver dissatisfaction. That's what they told the potential shareholders, right? In the prospectus. We are going to encounter a lot of driver dissatisfaction. But don't worry, because they're going to keep fucking driving anyway. Do you know Uber and or Lyft? I mean this with all my heart. If it weren't for the illegal accounts, however those illegal accounts run, whether it's from people that shouldn't be on the platform, people that can't drive, buying their apps off of TikTok, whatever. It's an illegal account. I didn't say illegal people. I said illegal account. If it wasn't for the illegal accounts, if it wasn't for the illegal drivers that shouldn't be here, Uber and Lyft would fold. They would absolutely fold. I put everything I got, ain't much, but everything I do have, I put everything on it. They would fold because drivers would be too expensive for their profit margin. Not for the company. The company would make it. Absolutely, you can make it in the drive business. There's plenty of limo businesses out here that still make it. So YouTube's going to run into that same problem, right? I mean, listen, it's YouTube's a much bigger, much more used social media platform. Obviously, they're number 2 search engine in the world. But that's a whole nother ball game coming down the pipe now. We'll get into AI here at some point, maybe this week. Because the number 1 search engine is not going to be YouTube anymore or Google. It's not going to be. it's going to be your preferred AI. And for me, I prefer Grok. I use Gemini, but not as much anymore. Because you start to see the patterns. The people that are in charge shape the boundaries and narrative. I will always go back to that video with the head of trust and safety for YouTube. Which brings me back to the original point I started with. Brian Johnson was dead on when he said YouTube is the enemy. They are. They are the enemy to the content creator because they want to handcuff you. And if they don't like what you're doing, they'll throw you off the platform. Uber, you're not willing to take the cheap rides, or you're not willing to play the game. As an example, I was a platinum driver until August 1st, right? Because I didn't get enough points in last quarter. And because I didn't get enough points in last quarter, I lost platinum status. I was thinking, when I got platinum status the first time, they said, well, you get priority at the airport and you'll get reservation requests. I haven't had a reservation request in 6 fucking months, even as a platinum driver. 90+% acceptance rating, 1% cancellation rating, 99 CMT, 499 rating. Y'all know the fucking drill. And now this past weekend, man, they would not match me to any of those trip radars that was coming through. I spent more time hitting the button, I'll take the ride, not getting the fucking ride. Just saying. The games that they're playing aren't for our benefit from this day forward. I'm suggesting, well, you do what you want to do. I am now I have to treat them like the enemy. I can't treat them any other way. YouTube is not my enemy in the sense I'm going to go to war with them. Nah. But I understand they don't have my interests at heart. It's all about them. Okay? Should have known that. We already know the black app and the pink app is all about themselves. You already know that shit. So I guess the point is to this video, we're going to start the week and the month off correctly by not worrying about what they got going on, what their problems are, right? We're not going to do that. We're going to focus on how to defeat the enemy. And in this case, it's how to make YouTube make me money, not me make YouTube money. With the black app and the pink app, how to make me money, not them money. They are my enemy because they want to keep me down. And as long as they want to keep me down, you can't have it anymore. Anyway, this is just a rant video. I probably won't even edit this video. I will probably just upload it raw the way it is. And, if you kind of feel the same way, let me know in the comments below. Hit the buttons on the way out the door, y'all. Happy Monday.